Alright, I got a Zaima lighter in. Mail here. I put some gas in earlier. It didn't seem to be leaking as far as the valve goes. I'll double check it. Seems to be okay. Let me push down on this. Yeah, good to go there. I'm going to take this valve out because usually on these older Zaimas, the internals don't come out unless you pry through the bottom. They're usually stuck in there. I need a 3mm. One thing I noticed on this here, I think I got a clogged flint tube in there, so I'm gonna take this lighter completely apart, completely down anyway. So I don't lose any parts, I'll throw them in there. Okay. I'm going to unclog that flint tube first in here. Yeah, it's plugged up. I don't know if you can see it, but usually what I try to do is get a real small, see if I can get that unplugged with a real small screwdriver. That flint gets clogged up in those tubes. Sometimes it can be a real pain to get it out. I've got to use a drill bit sometimes. Bear in mind that flint is metal. Yeah. That one's going to be a bear to get out, so I'm going to soak that a little bit and just continue. Alright, let's get the spring hinge assembly off. Yeah, that's a backward way of doing it. Now, get my sticker. There we go. I'm just going to stick all these parts in here and soak them up. There's the burner valve. There's the top assembly plate. Just gonna throw everything in there and soak it up, clean it off. Yeah, this thing needs a good cleaning. I don't know if you can see how dirty it is in there, but it's pretty scroungy. That's what happens when you let me get a bigger screwdriver. Boy, even this screw is rusty. Alright. Got that loose. Now let me try to take out this valve assembly here. Alright. You know, these things get 30 and 40 years old. They don't get serviced. Even if they work, they just don't work like they should. So if you spend a little time on them, boy, you can tell that thing's dirty. Oh, that crud in there. Now, let's disassemble this. Now this has got, look at that, that one's got the plastic internal. That's, you know, some of them got metal, some of them got plastic. You know, what I usually do is maybe on that plastic I'll just cut that down, but I'm just going to go ahead and soak everything. It needs it. Alright, now I'm going to go in from the back here and push down on that wick assembly in there. I might need to get a different angle here. Alright. Sometimes these wick assemblies don't come out there very easy, people. That's why you gotta go in from the back, because that valve in there, the valve in there just gets stuck from all the crud for the last 40. There we go, we got her popping out. Isn't that amazing? That part came out. That's not that bad a shape. Alright, let me push down a little more here. I'm trying to look down in here with my flashlight, get that poke down the rest of the way so I can get that out of there and clean that up. There we go. Alright. See, like I said before in my earlier videos, that's never been changed. That's original. And these things are always clean. So when you get this far like this, get this out, you don't even have to mess with this. See how clean that wick is on there? Alright, you don't even have to mess with that. That's clean enough. What I like to do next is, I like to get down in here and clean the interior of that out. Got a little bit of dirt there, but get down here and clean this out. You take these lighters apart, you might as well clean them up good, okay? It's just, you know, probably 40, 50 years of soot being built up. So, Q-tips are really needed when you're doing a job like this. Cleaning everything up makes everything work a lot smoother too, so. Go through a lot of Q-tips. So make sure you keep putting them on hand because you're going to need them. That lid's not too bad. Inside that cap. I don't ever take these caps off, people, because you might not get it on. Because just the way the design is on some of these, you know, it'll probably be more noticeable if you try to take that off and just leave it on and work around it. I wouldn't take that cap off unless you absolutely have to for repair or something like that, but chances are if you have to repair it, you're going to have problems anyway, and these caps are pretty durable. Alright. I'll get a dry one. Well, one more wet one. And we'll shoot some dry ones down inside there. Nah, still some gunk in there. You want to make sure that's clean. That valve assembly, that internal valve assembly's got to slide around good, okay? So make sure that's really clean when you do this. Okay. See how that assembly works? This is your gas valve. When the valve opens, gas runs through this tubing up. That's why I like this design, because the heat from the flame doesn't transfer down into the valve system, you know, making everything hot. And so it's overall, it's an excellent quality, dependable design. Alright, there's that. I got this washer. Now you can see how these are. This is a flat washer, okay? Let me, this is your flat washer here, and this is your filter, okay? I'm gonna pop that filter out of there. Well, that came right off, that valve system. You know what, people, that freaking hole's pretty good too. I'll tell you what I like to do though. I like to blow a little butane through them. Just to kind of blow them out. So that's clean there. Filter on that don't really look that bad. Don't look that bad at all. Filter on there. This O-ring, you know it's shot. I think it's 40, 50 years old. Now I'm just going to replace the O-ring, and I'm just going to replace the O-ring on that and leave everything else good to go. See the differences. See the differences in the O-rings I'm using. Okay. Alright. Alright. Perfect. Good deal. So, we're ready to reassemble. I'll shove that down. There's a hole down in there. It's got a little ridge. There's a little ridge in here. So you got to kind of feed that. Once that sets here like that, I'll just set this whole assembly on top of it. There we go. Take a little dowel and make sure I got the wick down in there. Yeah, got the wick down in there, and they got the valve down in there. Push down. Now I'm going to take this valve system out. Give that a little cleaning. Yeah, that thing's dirty. I gotta, might be out of the camera sight here, but I gotta clean this up. I gotta check it a little bit. Yeah, we're good there. We're done there. I'm thinking that assembly right here, the bottom of that doesn't look bad. Okay, so I'm just going to use this the way it is. Don't look bad at all. Got to clean up a little bit of the grime on this plunger. Way it goes inside smoothly like it should. Alright. back in. Spring and valve assembly back in. Yeah, let's make sure that's that little plunger assembly ain't wanting to go down in there. Ain't hitting the hole. Let me try it one more time here. There we go. That's good. That is good. Alright. Now what we need to do now is grab this and flame adjustment wheel. Do some cleaning on it. Okay, we're good there. Now, take that flame adjustment wheel, stick it in there, take your valve, stick it in there, screw the valve down in. I screw it down in until it's tight. I mean just snug, you know, like this, which is right there. Now, the valve here is a little tarnished on top, so I'm gonna wire brush it a little bit, just to clean it off. It looks better. You know, that old seal and this didn't leak, so when I got an old seal that is still good on them, I just put a little bit of, there's a little bit of O-ring or silicone grease on here, and all that does is just wet that up a little bit. So you stick that back down in there. Yep, we're good. Good to go there. Okay, now shoot some butane in there. Alright, we got butane in there. Okay, you just settle it. Turn this back up a little bit. See if we got we got a little flame coming out of there. Let's turn it up. That's good for a maximum flame. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right there like that. And I'm going to flip this freaking screw over. Bear in mind, I'm going to hold this here up toward the top, because when we turn it, screw it down, that plunger is going to want to go down, so we don't want to make sure that we got plenty of room for this to go down. Alright, there we go there. Now we turn that down. Now we got flame adjustment. Okay, we're good there. Alright, now the only thing left to do actually is just put everything back together. which you've seen how I took it apart in case I lose this video. Sometimes my camera's been shut down a little prematurely, so you just clean up everything. Man, this thing's actually pretty clean. So alright. What I need to do is get this flint tube cleared out. I'm going to go as long as I can on this. Hopefully my video will hold in there until I get this done, so I can get this lighter completely reassembled for you. You got to just take them flint tubes off, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to drill that out. So what I'm going to do here though is just kind of assemble the lighter, put it back together. Alright, and I'll drill that flint tube out later. Alright, so, but you've got enough time here. You can always see too, see how you got to clean out these flint wheels. That's how you do that. Get your wire brush. Yeah, that actually cleaned up pretty good. It's a good deal. Let me try being a little forceful on this flint tube here. I'll get a screwdriver in there, and I'll get a hammer. Try to drive that out. If I can find my hammer here on the floor somewhere. I got it here somewhere, I just can't find it. Well, anyway. Okay, well, anyway, you see how I got it. Let me screw in the burner valve on that, which I still got in here. Okay, I'm just going to I'm going to run out of time on my video, so I'm going to screw this burner valve in here, and we'll do a little alright, there we go. Alright, now let's see what we got here as far as flame goes. Alright, there's the flame. Nice wheel action too. Plenty of flame height. Now what I want to check my off on that.